Hello everyone, this is MA here. Hope so you all doing well. 99% of retail traders are making their order blocks completely wrong. And no, before you click away, thinking this is just another clickbait title to farm views, I swear on my entire trading career it's not. In fact, it's a reality so bad that even the gurus you look up to, the big names in trading, are teaching you the concepts that are actively getting you stopped out. They are making order blocks completely wrong. Realize they are serving you up as a liquidity to the central banks. So without any delay, let me convert you into that 1% who actually know which order block works and which one gets act as liquidity. What you have been taught is where price shows immense movement, there is order block, and if there is FVG in that immense movement, that is a valid order block. This is what a retail trader has been taught. So if you can see in that in this bullish example, price showed immense movement and created FVG, but still price topped out. Bullish retailers would draw order block like this. Same here in the example of bearish retailers order block. Price showed immense movement and made a fair value gap in between. While retailers might be thinking this is the only valid order block where smart money plays their huge amount. But no, you can see how price stopped out then. Now for enable correct order block, you have to keep three things in mind. Number 1, fair value gap or breakaway gap. If you don't know about breakaway gap, no worries, we will cover it up in our further videos. Just consider it as fair value gap for now. Second thing you have to look upon is liquidity sweep, which is too important aspect. Last but not the least, you have to look upon as ICR. Now, before explaining these terms, let me clear you. Whenever I will refer a candle name in this video, it will mean whole candle, including its high, including its low, opening and closing. High and low generally considered as wick, while opening and closing generally considered as body. Now let's move further. First term is fair value gap. FVGs are typically detected by examining 3 consecutive candles. First of all, let's discuss bullish FVGs. If the low of candle 2 is higher than the high of candle 1, there is a gap between those candles. That range high of candle 1 to a low of candle 2 is equal to FVG zone, which is this green area. Same case for the bearish scenario. If the high of candle 2 is lower than the low of candle 1, the gap is between the low of candle 1 and the high of candle 2, which is considered as fair value gap. I hope you caught the point what fair value gap is. Now let's move to the second term. I know you all know about liquidity sweep of candle, but what you don't know is that liquidity sweep of which candle is necessary in marking order blocks. So liquidity sweep of that particular candle, which is having inefficiency or FVG. As you can see in first bullish example, here a candle created an inefficiency and FVG. So we look upon the liquidity sweep of this particular candle. As we saw the previous candle of this fair value gap candle clears out the liquidity and made a inefficiency. So this is a valid liquidity standard which we look upon later. Now what is invalidating? This is like now a candle created inefficiency and fair value gap. Previous candle didn't clear the liquidity of this particular candle. So this is the invalid liquidity sweep. Now if we move upon bearish example, same is the case in the bearish example. As we can see, the market clears out the liquidity of this particular inefficiency candle, and we'll consider it as a valid liquidity sweep. Last, the most premium content term, which nobody wanna tell you, is ICR, inside candle ranges. An inside candle range is a candlestick pattern where the current candle's entire price range, both its high and low, is completely contained within the high-low range of the previous candle. The first candle is known as the mother bar candle, as it is the mother bar candle. In this scenario, this is the mother bar candle. The most important thing, the colors of the two candles do not matter. The pattern is strictly about size and rate. Even there can be more than two candles as well. Even there can be 3 or 4 candles as well. Let's understand it from example, as here you can see second candle high and low is entirely in between mother bar candle. Same third candle high and low is entirely in between mother bar candle. Another example, as you can see, is 3 to 4 candles are totally packed in mother bar candle. So we'll generally consider it as a single candle. Here is he. We'll generally consider it as a single candle. Here as well. Goes forever. Now let's move to the bearish scenario. Same goes for the bearish scenario, as it is valid ICR. Here you can see entirely packed in between the mother bar candle, but it is not, because the wick is outside from the mother bar candle and taken as a liquidity. So it is considered as invalid ICR. Now let's identify deeply which is valid order block here. Here you can see there is fair value gap as well as liquidity sweep of the candle too. And the third thing here is no mother bar candle. Now the question is, which candle will act as valid order block? So, task that candle or the candle which has taken liquidity of the fair value gap candle will be considered as valid order block. I know you guys have been taught that if there is bullish order block, we must do bullish candle as order block, isn't it? But this is a secret sauce here. Colors doesn't matter while marking a valid order block. Let's dive into most important case now, where I know 99% trader will do mistake. Here if we see there is fair value gap and there is liquidity sweep as well. My question is, will we consider it as a valid order block? The answer says no, because if you see, these entirely 3 candles are packed into mother bar candle. So if we just consider it as a single candle, here you can see there is no fair value gap in a bar candle, so we won't consider it as a valid order block. So those retailers who have marked this last blue candle as our order block will be a huge liquidity or fuel for market. Now let's move to the live markets and to trading view and understand how we will mark valid order blocks in live market. This is gold 1 day time frame. In first example, gold made a bearish order block as all conditions are in favor. Liquidity sweep of FVG candle, fair value gap is there, and price showed immense movement from this valid order block. As results are in front of you. This was the first example. Now we are diving into second example. If you see here, there are 2 bullish order blocks. One is present here, and other one is here. Now your question definitely would be, which is gonna work and which is not. I'll tell you in next part which is gonna work and which is not. For now, just practice to making valid order blocks. Here you see price tapped in order block and shows massive movement. See. Now finally think about it. How many times have you marked a retailer's institutional buy zone, waited for the taps, set your stop loss right below it, and watched the market completely smash through your level? And ultimately good news is that, yes, you have exactly separated yourself from that 99% of traders who are trading the market like a casino. This was part 1. In part 2, I will explain you in the depth which valid order blocks will have high probability of working and which order block will most likely to fail. Make sure to join free Discord and Telegram link in bio. Thank you.